Hello everyone. Thank you so much for being here. And I want to invite you today. It's going to be the free service day because tomorrow it's my birthday. I normally do it Friday, but because of this event that I celebrate in my own unique way, then I decided to do it today. I do have few announcements that I would love to go through as soon as you guys please let me know if the sound is good with a like of an emoji, and I'm gonna give you guys a few minutes to know that I am alive. And when we do free service days, you guys ask your questions, you guys can request healing, and we just chat a little bit and go with the flow. I would like you guys to remind you or know that the equinox is coming and is going to be the next Thursday, or next Thursday 22 if I'm right, or the 23, depending in which part of the world are you. Thank you so much, I appreciate those stars. I'm gonna give you guys a few minutes so I can read completely the comments and then go with your questions. Tab your questions. We can do another reading, we can do intuitive healing, we can do energy transfer, we could do psychic surgery, or just ask questions here, guys. The more specific the question, the better the answer it is. That's just my suggestion. So sign up, go into the calendar, and then it will appear exactly the date and the time that we're going to have this workshop. It's going to be for 2 hours, 2.5 hours, 1 hour channeling, and then another for questions. It's going to be a free workshop where our third eye is going to be open into a new level or a new degree. So maybe you guys can share the event with whomever think it's going to be helpful. There's one thing, go and sign up. So tomorrow is not going to be alive until next Thursday, okay? And then we do have few portals that are going to be open. There is a lot of movement in the collective right now. Is the idea to change contracts, upgrade, cut cords, cancel whatever things you have going on in your life that are the triggers, and to choose to do a deep cleansing, and at the same time holding the space for yourself to have nourishment, to be full of light in the best way. Because what it is, the equinox, I'm going to say it very quickly, it's a cosmic portal where celestial realms or star beings and the heavens itself will download plasmic light through the meridians of Gaia, her chakras, and is as if we will have like extra money in our bank account. If you have more energy and we don't set intentions, it may give me anxiety. Maybe I feel like extra energized, like I can't sleep. So set your intentions, hold the space, choose a meditation from whom you feel guided, or select which ritual you would like to do so you can let higher self please come in. This is the things that I have going on. This is what don't know what to do, but I feel blocked. This is what's working out for me. How we can recalibrate all together. And at the same time, the question is where in my life I can have more balance, because we are going to be initiating the change in season from Virgo season to Libra. Virgo is self-improvement, recalibrating, declare, reorganize, right? That Virgo is all about holding the space for balance, harmony, equilibrium to be. We do have few events during the year. It happens every year. We have the autumn equinox that is going to be this September. We do have the spring equinox, we do have the summer solstice and the winter solstice. So in the spring equinox is more to flourish and bloom, to bring new, to feel inspired. In the summer solstice, these are times for manifestation because it's just in the middle of the year in June, and it's where you are between the things you wanted to manifest and the things that happen. So it's a perfect moment to change direction into what you want to become. And right now, it's the autumn equinox in my side of the world, and the opposite it will be the spring. And it's more like taking inventory of where are, right? And hold the space to be cleansed, cluttered, let the old ways go, the things that I wanted that it went through, and then how I can, again, recalibrate myself so every day feels better and better than the day before. And at the same time, it's more time to commune with yourself, go within, be acknowledgeable about what you are vibrating, and then make a shift in your own persona, because we will have in a few weeks we have the 10-10 portal that is in October, then we have the 11-11 portal that it is in November, then we have the 12-12 portal that it is in December, and then we have, if I'm right, the 21 or 22 of December, the winter solstice. That is going to be a change in timeline. There are a lot of things going on the collective. Things are right now kind of like dust is everywhere. Sometimes it's not an easy way to see. We are in Mercury retrograde that is going to end, if I'm right, or the 1st or the 2nd or the 3rd of October. I don't remember exactly the date. So it may not be a time to initiate new things. It's more like a time to commingle with yourself, hold the space, see what I can do and what I cannot. Just let God to be God. It's not a time to be the police of the universe. It's more like the time to observe, a lot of nourishment, a lot of self-love, sometimes patience is the best way to be. Sometimes silence is the best answer. Sometimes not doing anything, not doing something is the best thing we can do, because when you rest, you recharge, you replenish. I hope that makes sense. So I'm gonna go into your questions. If you guys have any questions, the more specific the question, the better is the answer it will be. I would like to invoke each of your higher selves, unify into one with mine. I would like to put Gretel aside so I can be a clear channel for unconditioned love and pure source consciousness. And I ask only for the most loving and highest and best information or healing, or what needs to come through in the best way, in the rightful way, in the harmony of all, and in divine order. Thank you for being here. And again, tomorrow we're not going to have the Friday live because it's my birthday, so I'm going to do some family things. But the next Thursday, we're going to have a third eye worship open for everyone who needs. You guys can donate if you want, or just hold the space and be. There is a lot of things going on, and something that my guys said to me when I was having my own guidance, I said, okay, there is a lot of things happening. This is what I'm seeing. This is what I feel blocked. This is what it's working out for me. And then I said, higher self, what do I need to know today? And then it was a sort of thing like, how can I be at service for my universe so my universe feels better? And then I said, well, I wish I could donate a lot of money to a lot of people so the economy just flow. I wish I could do more things in the collective scale, but we have free will and I'm just one persona. Well, I can share my knowledge and what I do and my energy, and this is the best thing that I can do. So we all connect and learn and grow together. This is the main idea of what encoded frequency is here, to reconnect, and thankfully, and I'm very grateful, it's my job, which I feel blessed, and hopefully it lasts forever, but I will surrender into where I'm meant to be and where I should do. So right now, my service, I would like to do as much as free service as I can in the equilibrium, so I can keep having an income. So I can keep being here. Otherwise, I'll have to go for another job, which is, it will be fine, I'm sure. So go ahead and sign up for the workshop if you guys would like to be. If you guys cannot be live, don't worry about it. I will upload that on YouTube later. And I have lots of projects coming out. Let me see if I can see your questions. Alrighty, give me a second. Facebook changed the settings, so sometimes it's not easy to find them, but I got them now. Thank you, Roxanne. I appreciate. Well, it will be easier if you contact me, Roxanne, because if I go through every message I receive, I will do 3 hours or 4 hours of my day. So if you want to contact me, if something important that I should know, I will recommend you that you contacted me to encodedfrequency.com, and then you fill a form so I can go back to you as soon as I can. And I appreciate your intention of connecting to me. Please ask your questions or healing. Thank you, Susan, for being here. Thank you so much, Vanessa. On other reading, yes. And Anna, so much. Thank you so much for those stars. You're one of my angels. I'm so grateful for you. Let's begin with Vanessa, okay? Okay, I'm gonna ask my higher self to put Gretel aside again, and I would like to ask higher self Vanessa to give me permission so my higher self can come through and see what's going on. And this is something of what we're going to practice in the channeling class for next month, Vanessa. We're going to do an energy transfer, but in order to do the energy transfer, we need to scan the energy first. So as you open your third eye, it will show you something. The first thing that I see, it's your solar plexus. It feels as if there is like a ring there, like a ring, but it's a block, and it's taking your power away. So because I know you and because we're friends and you're one of my students, I'm going to take the liberty to take that off without asking you. And it's related to some traumatic events that it make you feel, and it's the illusion as if your power was being taken away. So I'm going to take that, and I'm going to ask to be transmuted and clear upon all timelines, all aspects of you for the highest and best. And then it's being connected to your left breast, and then it goes, it's like a cord, and then it goes into your right ear, and then in the right ear it pulls the communication from yourself, so you feel like if I'm right without of power sometimes, but it is because there is a miscommunication, and then it affects the energy that flows from your upper chakras that are normally divinely glowing and open, from your root and your sacral. So I'm going to do a little bit of light language, and I will ask my guides to connect with your guides, because I know we're friends. I'm sure we have the same guides at some point, so they can keep working with you. So whenever you can, take some time to do a meditation or just lay down and just honor it to be. Just sense what's going on between your solar plexus and then your left chest and then your right ear, and you're gonna feel like a pull. It may be hurt a little bit because it's an emotion trap there. But if you breathe and visualize light flowing in all directions, you're going to be fine. You're not going to engage with the emotion. You're just going to observe it and let it through. Vati esekota akarakorashnada vasere ataroko vati ese ti ishki esevat usova iti ishkate eva aseki. Okay, it's clear, but maybe, I know you're very sensitive, maybe you felt that. If you didn't, okay, I think you felt that, because I had like my double yeses. I'm gonna ask your guides to do whatever you need right now and to ground you and assist you. And if you need anything else that you feel through your own intuition, then do a meditation later and then just hold the space. And I'm going to drink water because when I do a light language, guides use my throat and I need to be constantly drinking water. Ian Cameron, thank you for being here. Wendy, thank you for being here. Wendy, first step financially. Let's do a transmission for that financial block, if that's good for you, Wendy. And then please retype your comments, or we have like 20 more minutes if you guys want to. So everyone that would like your finances to be adjusted, do this with me, and I'm gonna ask the higher self of Wendy to guide me through, and everyone else higher self. Okay. Okay, let's visualize with me a gold orb on top of your crown. And we're going to invoke the highest and most loving and best financial assistance guide to come through. Okay, imagine just with me that you can hold hands with that guide. Give that guide a form, as a male, as a female, as a galactic, as an angel, as an elemental, or maybe just like a being of light. And know that your higher self is in your back and you already take care of every protection needs or anything that you need. And there are legions of the most highest and most loving and best doctors of the light all around. Just pretend. If that would be right, what Gretel says, and I could feel it and sense it, and in a minute observe all of that through a language of the light and do an adjustment on my finances at all levels, at all forms, in all dimensions, in all aspects of me, to put me in the right direction and the best harmony and divine order, and the synchronicity to reset my points of attraction into the highest outcome for all. What would I be receiving today? What would I be seeing? What would I be feeling? If you can connect as higher self, assist me. I want to connect. I want to, but I don't know how, so assist me. And then just breathe with me. 1, your hands will be vacuums of gold light, gold coats will enter through your hands and then flow in all directions, from above to the left, the right, the right to the left to the right, above and below, below and above, in front, the back and front, all around, all within and all within and all around. In your own unique way, each of you will receive what you need. Let's begin. Just breathe and hold the space if you want to receive this financial blessing. All you need to do is drop within, listen, observe, and be very present. Imagine that gold blessing all through you. Vati esa koko vata eki ara ashna seva te eki ashka. Hiva seki ete koko take takere sara vada ashna. Sense your guide. Streaming light codes and higher guidance, higher inspiration, cleansing, recalibrating all of your being right now. Vate sakotaria sariashnara vate sekiakova. Ete sekokovata ke takashakata vata sentia namazi ki shekovata ke kazakova. Kite kia kakata vata sente sako beja ayazi javat suvati ishna. Breathe in and out. And now, breathe your crown, that golden light. Turn the crown gold. Breathe and turn the third eye gold. Now breathe and turn your throat gold. And include your hands, your ears, your mouth. And now turn your heart into gold. And now turn your solar plexus into gold. Turn your sacral into gold. Turn your root into gold. And now, imagine with me you have a ball of light in your hands. And from your heart, write in 2 seconds every desire you want to be manifested. And feel and send that love, and then also for everyone else, my country, my city, my family, the ones that I love, the ones that I know, my world, flowing, diving with all the resources in the highest way, in divine order, in the highest outcome for all. And now, add wings into your ball of light. And as you breathe in and out, blow your ball so it goes up, 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 and then vanish into the source. And with that, I'm gonna ask you guys to grant you into the rightful harmony, the rightful pacing, correct frequency, vibration, into the height as come for all. Okay, I received that too. Thank you. Oh, it was good. It was good. I love it. Thank you so much. And I want to remind you that next Thursday we do have the... Yes, Lynn, I'm going to go with you next. We do have the third eye as a workshop, right? Is it open for everyone? You guys can sign up in the calendar, share with everyone else if you guys think it may be helpful. We're going to channel for an hour and then an hour and a half for whatever questions you have. And my idea it is, in every portal, I would like to do a course for free till the rest of the year. If you guys would like to donate, I'm happy to it. If you guys can donate and just want to participate, then I'm happy with it. If you guys would like to assist in Encoded frequency with any other way, like sending a prayer, that's accepted too. There are many ways to exchange and to assist each other. This page will have my name if it would meant for me to shine. It's meant for us to connect, to grow, and to learn. I'm learning a lot with each of my students. I appreciate everyone that requests a healing, because sometimes it's the same thing I'm going through. It happens that I say, higher self, okay, higher self, I have no idea how to do this. It's on your hands. And then the next session, in the morning, that person says, I have this problem. And I have like, higher self right in my nose. So I have to provide that answer for both of us, or sometimes it codes or whatever. I cannot stop saying that I'm so grateful for being here and appreciate each and every one of you. So my idea is to keep having those available services for everyone. If that assists us to keep growing, then there'll be, and if one day is not meant to be, then we'll do something else. Please type again your questions or requests. Lynn, you could be added to the course or to the financial with your intention, but to the third eye course workshop, go into the calendar and just put sign up. If you cannot be live, don't worry about it. I will download it if I can and then put it on YouTube, or you guys can go back later. Susan, any messages for me today from my guides? Yes. Step back a little bit and observe where you are and where is everyone else, and then choose the divine action that you would like to put all your energy through. It feels as if you are between a pool of different things going through. So step back. Like, do you remember in the Matrix when Neo could stop time? It's kind of what they're asking to you. Kind of stop a little bit and then observe and then recalibrate and then choose, okay, I want to do this and this is my highest and best, and I will go through like, and then the universe will say like, okay, now we have instructions, let's go and bring support. Yes, this is what's coming for you. I hope that helps. Anna, my dear, I love you. I cannot love you anymore. She's one of my angels. She always, it's a good friend. And do I have any blocks in any chakras that I can be clear of my guides? Yes, my dear. Oh, yes. In your, more than a chakra, it's like an imprint. That represents your divine feminine lineage, your matriarchy, if that is how it is pronounced, and that can be rectified. I can do that. You can get one of my meditations or whoever else meditations, or go out in the sun like the way you like, and then just imagine that every woman in your ancestor line that did things right, that were successful, wisdom, they had good husbands, they were, admired, respected, they were healers, or maybe witches or psychers, and they had all the things abundantly, harmoniously well done, pass that to you, that wisdom. So you have that equilibrium between the ancestors, divine feminine, that couldn't make things right, pushing through you, so you heal that, and then the ones that did it right, so you can close that cycle and then move forward only with what belongs to you. And this is what I want you to do. I'm sending a team assisting you right now, because we're soulmates. But you imagine, and anyone else can do that. If you guys have examples of women in your family that are alive, that are not that admirable, or maybe you feel like a wounded divine feminine through being victim, manipulation, maybe procrastination, maybe feeling power, insecure, or maybe sometimes it's like overgiven and not feeling like you receive. There are many ways to know if your divine feminine is wounded. Then you put yourself into a pillar of light, preferably after meditation. And I'm going to do it with Anna and who else feels like needed. Invite your higher self to come in, and then whoever it is, the most loving and highest guide that can assist me and know how to do this, to be in the other side. And imagine you are supported and with the blessing of heaven within. Just breathe, drop into your heart, expand it, keep it simple, and then imagine you hold the hands of your teacher ancestor that represents everyone else in your ancestor line that create karma, that wanted to do things right but they couldn't. And then you give back what belongs to them. And you can say, I understand that you did and give what you had to give. You had your story, but I am freeing myself from someone else's burden, and I only take what belongs to me, and I give back what doesn't belong to me. And those could be persons being in human form or in other timelines. And imagine that you give what is yours. You can imagine you can give a stone, and then you said, this is not mine to carry. It was your own doing, and it has to be fixed according to whatever higher self and that soul choose. But I'm only responsible for my own creations. And then, bathe yourself in the light again, very quickly. And now you grab your hand, so your ancestor that represents everyone else in your feminine timeline or masculine timeline, if that is the case, who did things right, that were wise, that did everything that they were agreed to do, and they did it successfully, and then receive that wisdom. And then you can say an affirmation in your own words, because my English is very abstract, and saying, I receive the wisdom of my soul, and I thank for those experiences and things you went through, because now that the wisdom that we share, we can be at service for myself, but also for everyone else. And then you take what belongs to you, right? And then you ask if it's for the highest good and the highest and best and in the highest order, and then I receive it. Yes, when you add in the highest, it's because Source is infinite, and we don't have the infinity mind yet, not in this form. So there are things we won't be able to understand, and it does not matter. Like, for example, I was watching, I'm doing a drawing of a Chinese dragon that I have been working for a month, and isn't coming the way I want it. Because I'm upgrading my artistic skills, because I haven't connected with that Chinese lineage yet. I don't know. So I keep drawing it, and I'm like, I don't like it. So I start over and over. So I choose to watch lots of Chinese movies and series. And I'm doing that with my daughter. So I belong to her, and then I'm trying to permeate myself with that Chinese tradition in a very fun way and loving. So the majority are in Chinese. But guess what? We're starting to learn Chinese because we said, oh, yalla yalla is don't worry about it, right? And then it's fun because, and then the other word we learn, I hope if you guys know Chinese, then correct me, that's fine. Like Musa, like emperor, right? So because we have a month listening to Chinese, some works we're able to recognize, and because of what they do, we begin to say, oh, I think yalla yalla is like don't worry about it, right? And then we're keeping our notes. So this is kind of how light language work and how energy work. If you understand the whole thing, but as long as feel right for you, then that's it. Then just trust it. That's what I would say. Let me see if... Thank you so much, Wendy. I hope it is. Hello. Thank you for saying happy birthday. Thank you. Sandia, Bella, any message for me and my higher self and guys at this moment? Yes, your superpower is love. That came very easy. Roxanne, well, I already asked you that if you contact me, it's better. And let me see if I have any new comments or questions. Otherwise, thank you, Vanessa. I appreciate it. Anna, thank you so much. I hope that helped. The link to sign up for the third eye opening session. Yes, Wendy, you can go into the calendar part of the page and get it. If I can do that, I will. What is your definition of opening the third eye? That's a very good question, Casey. And I think I'm going to close with that. Look, sometimes we think things are not happening to us psychically because we have very fixated definitions about how they need to be. So we all have our senses. It's not that we need to reclaim or reopen in telepathy and healing, because we all do. But I think we're not that present. That message, yes, okay, I'll go with that at the end. Because we're not present, because we're not raised in that way, we're not used to it and think it's blocked. So, in the first level of the third eye, and remember, every psychic aspect or characteristic, it will perform in whatever way we could, and we allow it. It's like the tacos in Mexico, it's nothing like the tacos I ate in US, or like the tacos I ate in Venezuela or in Canada, right? Like in Mexico, fajitas don't exist. But if you go to US, they will think fajitas is Mexican food, right? That word, it doesn't exist. Right here you say carne asada, right? But in the Tex-Mex food in US, because we kind of blended our consciousness, then will be fajitas. And then fajitas is meat in stripes that you make a taco on it with a tortilla. So, is it better than the one we have here? No, it isn't. It's just different because you have different ingredients. When I went to Venezuela, my dad says, I'm gonna take you into a Mexican restaurant. And I was like, yeah! And it was a restaurant for ribs, barbecue ribs. I said, Dad, this is American food. This is not Mexican. I was like, peace off. But it was the Mexican they knew. And it was the ingredients they had, right? So anything that is channeled from spirit, it will come with the ingredients that I have. And because I have those ingredients, it's the ones that belong to me and serve me for my highest and best. And the first level of third eye open, it will be imagination. Do imagine things. You have very active dreams. Then you see flashes of light. That will be a sign that your third eye is open. And then it shifts and it go deeper in different ways to see beyond the beyond. And I think in the workshop, I'm going to go into more detail, and I'm going to see how you guys could exercise, because just because I have the membership from the gym where I go to yoga, it doesn't mean I'm going to get better at yoga if I'm not going every day. And I don't go every day, but I go when I can. And when I can, I notice a little bit of improvement in me. With the ones that go every day, they go faster than me, but it doesn't matter that someone else go faster than me. No, because I do what I can, and I do what works hard for me, and whatever other persons do, like, it ain't matter. But it matters that I'm a little bit better than the class before. And this is what happens with psychic guests. I hope that helps. But you guys can sign up in the calendar of the page and then just be. And I'm gonna finish with the message from Elisa. Yes. Take some time, Elisa, to sit with yourself after meditation, and then without any specific intention, just observe what happens. If you get lost on your own thinking, that's fine. Then go again into whatever peace or stillness or center feels to you, and try to do that for a few minutes. If you are not meditating every day, meditate every day, at least a short meditation, 5 or 6 minutes, because it feels like your advice is to stay more time with yourself. And you can do that when you drive, when you wash dishes, when you are in the line. You just go within and then ask where I am, what's going on, what do I feel. Higher self can mean I don't know what to do, just divine intervention, and in whatever way you can do that, that's fine. But the more you observe and let things to be shown to you, the more connected you will feel. And I hope this video was valuable and helpful for everyone. I'm going to close with a little bit of intention. After I end the transmission, I'm going to add the link for you guys to sign up for the third eye worship if you guys want to, and if you guys would like to share with anyone that may serve it, then so be it. But it's going to be in the Equinox. I'm going to channel for an hour, and then we're going to have an hour and a half of questions that you have that hopefully I know how to answer. I'm trusting that I will. So I want to thank each and every one of you to show up. I would love to set the intention that each and every one that listened to this video receive whatever that it was needed in the highest harmony, in the best way, in the highest outcome for all. For that, I want to say thank you, thank you, thank you. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Bye-bye.